Hi everyone, so finally it's happening, we already predicted this, that's what was going to happen in my videos before, so if you have been subscribing, you already know that this is gonna happen. Finally we see the Bitcoin dominance falling and having this consolidation we already talked, and most of the icons are now enjoying the pump, and finally we start to enter in this phase where we see first Bitcoin going up, and then we start to see how the money start to rotate around the altcoins, and that's what exactly is happening right now. We have an Ethereum 5% breaking finally to the 4,000 that has been trying to break for many weeks already. We had seen, let me see, we had seen try to break it here, try to break it there, then here, now finally we're doing it here. And the question if this is sustainable, is it really gonna break down or not, because we have been trying, oh my god, since 2024, 1, 2, 3, finally 4 times. This is what I want to break down right now. Is this the best moment to enter, or we just having another fake out like we did in the past? So if you're interested, just stick around, subscribe, like, and I will really appreciate that. First, let me check more or less, because the pumping we're having, some are getting more momentum than the others. We see BNB in just one, but the market cap is really huge as well. Hype is just getting 2%. We have let me see, XLM, and it's getting 10%. Sui 4%, ADA is getting 5.4% as well. Let me see the bigger ones. Let's check. Yeah, I mean, it's starting to move around. We just haven't bad. ICP is just like 4. I mean, not many getting momentum the maximum. The big gainer is XLM right now, and XRP. So let me talk about the 4-hour chart, because I was calling this that what's going to happen already days before it happened. So that is why you should subscribe and pay attention to the movements in order to be up front and not trying to FOMO like most of the people do it in this area. Why? Because I have been explaining already before, every time we're trying to reach or break the previous high, the possibility is to go down like we did in this area. I'm not saying we're going down for now, but I was already mentioning days ago that we're potentially gonna break down because the pattern was completely bullish, and after that we're gonna pass Otis previous high and liquidate everybody who is trying to enter, who is entering right now into a trade. So we're potentially going to do something like this. Why I'm not expecting to go all the way, and you either, to go all the way to 6,000. I mean, we could go higher and higher, but we should be careful because the RSI is already in overbought territory. We already have these massive candles. We still have we could break even the previous high. Let me see, I think it was 4,500. This would be the highest I would put it at the moment, and then we need to give them a date and see where actually going next. Let me move this around. Yeah, it was like 4,600. Yeah, around the 4,500 would be the price target I would put right now. First we were gonna go to this area, and then we could see how the RSI is going and all the other indicators, because right now this Fortuna 9 is just getting super strong, a lot of strength over there. The direction is positive, it's super bullish, so I'm expecting to go there and make this huge liquidation in the 4 hours. So if you want to incorporate to the movement, I will go to the 1 hour and see when you have a chance, when you have a retracement like here, you just jump into the trade. Just be careful on the 4 hours, because I have been calling many times, the risk is higher than the reward. The question is why you didn't enter in this area. Why you didn't enter in this area? Now you're feeling FOMO to enter in this. I won't enter in this area. I don't enter in this area. When I enter was here and I was calling it before. I'm gonna show you now. Let me just put a little bit more volume. I'm gonna put it a little bit fast as well.
Because we can have a retracement, small retracement, but in the 4 hours, potentially we're gonna go and break it, smash this 4,000. I don't see why not. Just remember, because we already have this correction. We already have this correction to here. The time is perfectly good. Also, the straight line is in a negative position, but we still have time. So I don't see why you should not go. But remember, this is just probabilities. It's not 100%. But how I see it, I just see it at the next days. We can see Ethereum smashing towards 4,000. When it's in the daily, real quick. So notice. Yeah, I still bullish. You see, it's not in the negative. Yeah, it's losing a little momentum. I have been calling on the fact that maybe going to be forming this consolidation, but we could be in the 4 hours smashing the 4,000. I can show you, just to F everybody who is and have the stop loss out there. Look at this doing something like this. Let me show you. Just to comment F everybody. So we could go with this, make it higher. We break it at 4,000. So everybody's thinking they're gonna go to 6,000. We're gonna go to 15,000, and there's nothing to stop it. We come, which is completely natural after breakout, and then we go. But by the time already liquidated the people, yeah. So yeah, just keep that in mind. But in the 4 hours, like I was saying, it's bullish, and you should not be worried. And the worst case scenario, it just will continue in small consolidation. The 4 hours, it won't go up. But
exactly, that was the worst case scenario. The worst case scenario, we were going to be consolidating there, but was super bullish in that moment. So, yeah, in order for you to don't miss up this update, you should subscribe to the channel. Like this is going to be upfront of everybody else. Now, in the daily, actually, we are super bullish. I mean, let me show you this. We still have this. We still have space to go with the RSI. There's a lot of the direction right now is gonna start to be bullish, green, and I think we're gonna do exactly what we do in the 4 hours. Let me show you. Let me do it better. So where are here? There. Let me bring this down. Let's see. I'm gonna draw it first in the weekly, so it's more faster to see it and do it. And the daily, this is just a projection for now. Once we're there, we're gonna do another update to see if we stay there or if we're gonna continue with another bigger impulse to the upside. So what I'm expecting right now, because you can see in the daily, let me show you daily, the weekly is super bullish. It's super bullish. You shouldn't be having any doubt. If it's the best time to buy, no, actually it's not. The best price to buy was in this area, but the best was when we drop all the way to 2,300. But yeah, what I'm expecting is we're gonna continue going up. Let's see. Continue going up. We're gonna retest, and in this area, if we retest, this is gonna be the perfect time to enter. If you did not enter before, remember the reward is gonna be less than entering this area, but still we're gonna have a big momentum to the upper side, because in the weekly we're super bullish, and what I'm expecting right now is that we're gonna break, liquidate everybody, retest, and then we're going to continue that for the daily. And keep in mind as well, this is something I wanted to show, because potentially we're going to do, and this is going to be part of the retesting I'm talking. We're going to make a green valley like this. By the time we're falling, we're going to make a small red valley. The RSI gonna be cooling off because we're gonna be in overbought zone, and this trend line is gonna start to go down, just stopping the movement. And by the time we're gonna be doing this retesting in that area, and yeah, potentially we're gonna do something like that with a. This is really early to say, to be honest, but I just expecting to do that because for the breakdown, normally they come to retest, and it would make sense to do this bearish divergence with a small green valley into this area. So I mean, you don't need to pay attention, but I'm just trying to explain what normally happened, historically happened, these kind of moves. And yeah, so we're gonna continue updating and see what actually happened by the time. And yeah, if you like this kind of update videos and you would like me to check some of your icons, just drop a commentary below, subscribe and like, and see you tomorrow, guys.